Hello students, now in this video we are going to discuss the next topic about the isolation of DNA or extraction of DNA from the different cells. The topic is isolation of DNA from different cells. This is the topic here, how we will isolate the DNA from different cells, either of plant cell, animal cell, bacterial cell. These all are the cells, bacterial cells or fungi. Clear? So we will have to discuss here that how we will isolate or extract the DNA from plant cell, animal cell, bacterial cell or fungi. This is the topic for discussion here in this video. Okay, so now the DNA isolation is depending upon the different kinds of the enzyme and also the type of the cell. That if we isolate of DNA, type of cell and also type of enzyme, this is depending the isolation of DNA. Okay, depending isolation of DNA, isolation of DNA. Clear? Now it means to say, if we want to isolate the DNA from bacterial cell, okay, if we want to isolate the DNA from bacteria, when the bacteria is treated with lysozyme enzyme, okay, lysozyme enzyme. So the procedure is depending of isolation of DNA on the type of cell and also the type of the enzyme. The enzyme is depending upon the type of cell where from we want to isolate the enzyme. We want to isolate the DNA. Suppose that here we want to isolate the DNA from bacterial cell, then the lysozyme will be used here for isolation of DNA. Okay, and like plant cell, in plant cell the cell wall is made up of cellulose. That's why for isolation of DNA we will use here the enzyme cellulase. Clear? So when we want to isolate the DNA or extract the DNA from plant cell, so we will use here the cellulase enzyme for isolation of DNA from plant cell. Similarly, from fungal cell or from fungi, so you know that cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin. Chitin is the component of the cell wall. That's why the chitinase will be used here. Okay, chitinase. So depending upon the type of the cell, we will use the respective enzyme. Okay, so if when we isolate the DNA either from bacteria, okay, or fungi or plant, clear? So along with the DNA, when we will separate the DNA from these all cells, so along with DNA, the protein, the lipid, these all are the macromolecules, and also RNA, they will also be separated along with the DNA. Okay, so when we will isolate the DNA, so along with DNA, the protein and lipid and RNA will also be separated. So when the DNA is separated along with protein, RNA and lipid, so the other enzyme will also be used. For example, for removing the protein we will use the protease. For removing the RNA we will use the RNAs, and for removing the lipid from the DNA we will use the lipase. So the DNA when isolate from the cell, okay, with the help of respective enzyme, so the DNA may have either protein, either lipid, and either or the DNA when we separated from the cell, they may have along with the protein and also the lipid, okay. So this DNA we will purify it by using the protease for removing the protein from the DNA, and for removing the lipid we will use the lipase, okay, for purification of the DNA. So these all things we will remove, and for if RNA separated along with the DNA, so we will use the RNase enzyme, okay. So depending upon the type of the macromolecule which is separated along with the DNA, suppose that if protein coming out with DNA, so we will have to remove the protein with the help of protease, and if the DNA extracted, it means to say the DNA when we separated from the cell, the DNA is not in purified form, so DNA will be separated either with protein or lipid or RNA molecule. So for purification or for purifying the DNA, for purification of the DNA molecule after the isolation, we will use also the other enzyme depending upon the type of macromolecule. So for removing the protein we will use protease, and for removing the lipid we will use lipase, and for removing the RNA we will use RNase enzyme, okay. So depending upon the type of macromolecule which macromolecule coming out with the DNA when we separated from the cell, okay. So this is all about the purification of the DNA. So the one more thing you have to remember here, suppose that like this is the test tube, okay. So we want to separate the DNA. So suppose that here these are the plant cells, and in this test tube we will have to take now the respective enzyme like cellulase, okay, cellulase, because here the we want to separate the DNA from the plant cell, so we will take the respective enzyme cellulase from for the separation of DNA from plant cell. These are the plant cell, okay. This is the procedure, and also we will add also about protease, different enzyme like for purification, protease, RNase, different enzyme we will add also protease, RNase, and lipase, we will add also here, okay. And along with the propyl alcohol, chilled alcohol we will also add here in this test tube. So after some time we will obtain the DNA in a purified form. After some time we will obtain the DNA in purified DNA, in the form of purified DNA form from the test tube. So this is the overall process of separation of DNA from the different cells. I am repeating here, the separation of DNA from the different cells depending upon the type of cells and also the respective enzyme. Clear? Still if you have any confusion, then you can discuss with me.